The price of a seat at the family table for 8 years. I was the ghost keeping my family's hardware store alive. My older brother Trent, he was the golden boy. He went to business school, bought a shiny sports car, and always showed up to family dinners acting like he owned the world. Me, I worked the register. My parents paid me minimum wage and constantly reminded me how lucky I was to have a job. But what they didn't know, what nobody knew, was that when the store went bankrupt 5 years ago, I used my entire life savings to buy the commercial building. I became their secret landlord. I charged them next to nothing, just so dad could keep his pride. Then came Thanksgiving. My wife and I walked into my parents' dining room with our 6-year-old daughter Lily. The table was absolutely beautiful, packed with a massive turkey, crystal glasses, and exactly 0 seats for us. Mom didn't even look up from pouring Trent's wine. "Oh," she sighed, waving a hand toward the kitchen. "You guys can just eat by the microwave. Trent's kids need the good chairs. They have expensive clothes." Lily looked up at me, holding her little plastic plate, and whispered, "Daddy, are we in the way?" I looked at my brother laughing loudly at the head of the table. I looked at my parents completely ignoring my heartbroken little girl. I didn't yell, I didn't make a scene. I just gently took the plate from Lily's hands, kissed my wife on the forehead and said, "Let's go grab burgers." The next morning, I didn't open the store. Instead, I drove to my lawyer's office. I terminated their lease, effective immediately. I also stopped paying the secret utility bills, the property taxes, and the insurance premiums I'd been covering for 5 long years. When the eviction notice hit, Mom called me absolutely hysterical. "How could you do this?" she sobbed. "We're your family." I took a deep breath, leaned back in my chair and replied perfectly calmly, "You didn't have room for us at your table, so I'm taking back my building."